Today, we're going to talk about being present in the moment. There are many things going around us in our physical environment, as well as distractions that are occupying our minds at any given time. With all of the challenges and the noise we face in today's world, it's difficult to be truly present in the moment. This can be especially true at work. It's important to realize when our focus, attention, or mind is not fully present in the moment while we're completing a work task. What does it mean to be truly present? For the purpose of this talk, we're discussing where our focus and attention is at any given moment. All too often, we're physically present somewhere, but our focus and attention are not. We've all been there, whether it's during a safety meeting or when we're driving home. We zone out. We quickly realize that we have no clue what was said in the safety meeting, or with the snap of a fingers, we're at home, but we don't have any recollection of the drive. Now, this kind of disconnect from the present moment can be extremely dangerous when we're at work. So let's give a couple of examples of scenarios that may possibly occur. At least they have the potential of it. Let's consider some of that. For example, let's talk about scenario number one. A supervisor is going through the safety procedures for a new piece of equipment. You are relatively familiar with this kind of equipment. You're maybe not paying that much attention. Your mind begins to wander and you don't hear much of the discussion. Well, later that day, while you're using the equipment, your coworker's hand gets caught in some moving part and you don't know where the emergency shutoff switch is. Well, it's the result of the fact that during the time when they were having this discussion about how to operate the machinery, you got your mind off of what was going on. Or, for example, you're in a situation on a construction site, and say there's a lot of different trades, and they're all performing or trying to perform work in a small area. So you're not maybe really paying attention to where you're walking, and you miss the multiple signs warning of overhead work, or they don't have a CAZ set up properly, and you wander into their area, and a piece of pipe falls from the higher level and it strikes you in the shoulder or someplace else. Well, once again, there's a certain amount of situational awareness in the process of being where you were that you lost. And so as a result of that, you ended up getting hurt. Now, was it their responsibility to CAZ the area? Well, yes, it was. They should have had it roped off or taped off, should have had signs, but you missed it because you weren't really present in the moment. So how can you be present in the moment? There's a lot of reasons why we may not be. As individuals, we're very different people, but a few quick tips may help you to be more in the moment when you find your mind wandering. One is to take note of how well you're focusing and where your mind is. From there, make the conscious choice to improve your focus and your attention if you need to do that. Also, when you're part of a discussion or you're receiving directions, make sure that you're actively listening to the person that's speaking. One way to become a better listener is to treat the information as something you're going to have to teach to a coworker. Receiving information with having the expectation that you're going to be held responsible to pass it on can help ensure that you actively listen to the person who is speaking. Then eliminate distractions from the physical work area. If you can eliminate as much noise or clutter or chemicals or people or equipment then as possible, then that can have a large impact on your ability to fully pay attention to what you're doing in any given moment while you're trying to work. Eliminating distractions can make all the difference in whether or not you're able to fully focus on the task at hand. Then also try to eliminate any personal issues that are causing your mind to wander whenever possible. Now, oftentimes we bring the issues that are outside of work to work with us, and personal issues cause our minds to be not fully present on our work. So do what you can do to calm your concerns or worries by making a phone call home if that will help solve the issue, or have a discussion with someone that you know, maybe somebody with whom you work, where you can out-process some of these things. And if a discussion will not help the situation, then maybe you need to consider, well, do I need to take the rest of the day off to get this issue resolved? But try to, as much as possible, remove these personal issues from having an impact on what's going on while you're at work so that you can be present in the moment. Now, it can be very challenging to be truly present at work. Distractions, long hours, health issues, family problems, stress, and all these things and other things like them plague us and our ability to be fully present in our work. It's only possible through recognizing where our focus and attention is, and from there deciding to take the necessary steps to try to be more present in the moment.